Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been on a little bit of a hiatus for the past few weeks, so I want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day. Hopefully you got to have a day of peace, tranquility, and being completely spoiled. Mine was fun. I got to hang out with the family. We got something to eat. I only had to change one diaper on Mother's Day, which was nice. So in honor of all of my hardworking moms out there, I wanted to make a video talking about romanticizing your life as a working mother. So as a working mom with small children myself, I know that life can sometimes feel like this uneventful cycle of doing laundry, changing diapers, washing dishes, cooking meals, cleaning up dishes, and doing all of these things just on repeat back to back, week after week. And the reality is these things just can't be avoided. These are the responsibilities that we have to do. But there are some things that I've learned to incorporate into my life that bring a little bit of that joy back into those everyday mundane tasks and to romanticize this busy working mom life that I have. So I'm going to share them with you today, and hopefully you can incorporate some of these things into your life or add your own little spin on it and just create that romance, that beauty in the everyday. All right, so number one, I threw out all of my ratty t-shirts, sweatpants, just that really comfortable, honestly, loungewear that I was wearing around the house. One day I just said, you know what, forget this, and I threw it. I'd say about 90% of it out, I'll be honest. I did keep a few little things and some of my favorites. But I threw all of those out and I exchanged them for more glamorous loungewear and sleepwear. So at night, after I've taken my shower and gotten ready for bed, that's when I slip on my cute attire. When I say more glamorous nightwear, I'm not talking about uncomfortable lingerie, thongs, that sort of thing. I'm talking about things that make me feel beautiful and like a glamorous goddess. And I'm not exaggerating. That's literally how I feel when I put these clothes on. So when I tell you that this has actually made a huge difference in how I feel, I'm not exaggerating. I swear I even sleep better. Changing out my sleep attire has sparked a change in me. It makes me want to take care of myself better. I'm more committed to my nighttime skincare routine. I moisturize my body up a little bit better after I take a shower because moisturized skin feels good against the silky material of the pajamas. I'm telling you, it's been a game changer for me. It makes me feel like a beautiful, sexy, grown woman. And it's nice to feel that way, especially after wearing so many hats and taking on so many responsibilities during the day. It's a very small change, but I'm telling you, it actually has made a really big difference in the whole journey of romanticizing my life. I try to do one mini thing almost every day, or at least every other day, that brings me joy. So let me give you some examples. So the key is to make these things really small little joys that put a smile on your face or just make you feel warm inside. They have nothing to do with anybody else. They're little joys that make you happy. So let me tell you what I personally do. So every couple of weeks when I do my grocery shopping, either at Costco or Kroger, I'll pick up a really cheap bouquet of flowers. They're usually about 20 bucks or less. Sometimes they're like $8.99 at Kroger, but fresh flowers just put a smile on my face and they just make me feel very feminine, girly, and I just love them. Here's another example. The other day I was sitting at work and I thought to myself, I really want an Oreo Blizzard. And when I got off work, I went to Dairy Queen, I got an Oreo Blizzard, and I enjoyed it in the peace and quiet of my car. And for all you moms out there, I know you guys got to understand how much of a moment that was for me, because anytime I buy a snack, I'm eating something, I'm snacking on something, there is going to be a little person that runs up to me saying, mommy, give me some, please. So for us moms, it's really just those small moments of peace that we rarely ever get, but when we do have them, we cherish them so much. Normally, I'll go straight home from work and I'll get to taking on my mommy responsibilities. But that day I said, no, I'm gonna take an extra 15 minutes and just go and do this, eat it, enjoy it, and then get back to life. So any really small thing that comes to mind that makes you happy, that puts a smile on your face, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It's really the small things that can bring you joy. And those are some of the things that make the biggest difference. So I say, try it out. Okay, number 3. I know it's gonna sound backwards, but just hear me out here. Playing with your kids. So after having kids, I became obsessed with multitasking. I always have this super long list of tasks that I have to accomplish during the day. And even when I'm, playing with my daughter or we're painting together, I always have my phone here, and then I get distracted. I'm thinking, oh, I gotta shoot that email out. And I have my phone sitting next to me, and I'll quickly be doing something on the side and painting at the same time. So something that I started to do is put the phone down and totally detach from everything and be in the moment playing with my kids. And you would be shocked at how therapeutic it actually is. Have you ever sat down and watercolor painted with your child for like 45 minutes? It's actually the most peaceful and beautiful moment because one, you're spending time with the person that you love and cherish the most in this world. Two, you're not stressed thinking about all the responsibilities and things that you have to get done, and you're fully immersed in what you're doing. And honestly, it's one of the most peaceful, beautiful moments of my day. It took some getting used to because as a mom, as someone who works, we're thinking about 30 million things at the same time, but practice really does make perfect. And I'm telling you, if you truly disconnect and sit there with your kids and truly just take in the sweet laughter, take in that innocence of your beautiful child and really just play with them and give them that undivided attention, it's going to be beneficial for them, but it's also going to be very beneficial and therapeutic for you. And it helps you to just pause and appreciate those little moments in life that otherwise you may just overlook and not think twice about. So the next thing that I love doing is finding new recipes online to cook and then adding my own flair to them. It's just a fun way that I like to unplug from everything and try something new. So I'll go to the grocery store alone. I'll pick out all the ingredients to this recipe. I'll also buy a bottle of my favorite wine. I'll go to my kitchen alone with no distractions. I'll find whatever my favorite podcast is at that time, or I'll turn a movie on my laptop. I'll pour myself a glass of wine and I will fully immerse myself in cooking. So this can definitely work for my ladies that do not enjoy cooking or have never really been known for cooking, but I'm telling you, it actually is really relaxing. This has actually been very therapeutic for me. I only do it about once a month, but I actually look forward to finding new recipes online and trying them out. So like I said, I'll totally unplug. I'll cook this delicious meal. I'll stay in the kitchen for about an hour or so, just tinkering around, taking my time, listening to my podcast, just sipping on my wine and making this meal. It's just really relaxing. And if the dish turns out good, I actually have a cookbook that I purchased on Amazon where I can handwrite in all of my favorite recipes. So if the recipe is really good, I will end up writing it into my recipe book and saving it. And I just thought that that was the cutest tradition that I would like to start within my own family. So last month I tried, it was like a green Mexican spaghetti, I think it's called. I got the recipe off TikTok and I used my air fryer for the first time, so that was nice. And then I made some stuffed chicken the month before, and that was chef's kiss, delicious. And I ended up writing that recipe down in my recipe book. So just something cool to do that I find to be relaxing, and I'm actually learning a new skill and improving on my cooking skills, but it's a nice thing that I've incorporated to romanticize my life. I started doing home Pilates, and I know I've talked to you guys about this before. A few months ago, I had called around to some of the Pilates studios near me, and it just did not align with my availability. So I decided I'm just going to take matters into my own hands, and I bought a yoga mat, and I come down to my basement and I stream the YouTuber Move with Nicole. And she's got some pretty intense workouts, but here's the thing about Pilates. After doing Pilates, I don't feel drained, super fatigued. I actually feel refreshed. I don't dread my workouts. I don't procrastinate my workouts because I don't have those symptoms after I'm done with my workout. And I still get my heart rate up. Honestly, I've really strengthened my core, which was really weak after having kids, but I really feel like it's made a difference. And I feel energized, beautiful after I'm done with the workout. So although it is exercise, It's a form of exercise that feels good and brings me joy. I'm mostly joyful because I'm not procrastinating these workouts and I'm actually doing them, staying consistent, and it's just a quiet, peaceful time for myself that I can take out to do something that's good for my body. So these are a few ways that I romanticize my life. Life is full of routine, especially when you're a mom and responsible for keeping it all together. So anything that we can do to bring a little bit of joy into our lives is necessary. So please let me know if you try any of these things that I listed, and leave a comment and let me know what you do to romanticize your life, because I'm always down to hear more and get some tips. And if I have time, I'm going to incorporate those things in my life as well. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.